Guys, we have Kartik with us. He is the director of admissions from AU. And let's see what insights he has to give to the 12 students or the students who is looking for the undergraduation courses. Come on, let's see. Sir, can you give me...
Hi, Varsha.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Firstly, thank you very much for coming in. I think it is very important that at this stage, when after students have finished 12th, they need to understand how to choose a course, what to look for,
Correct.
and all of that aspect. So I think you guys are doing a tremendous job here.
Thank you so much. And you're so humble and, we are very pleased to meet you at this stage.
All my pleasure. Right. Yeah.
So, sir, we have come up with the 12 plus, the platform for the students who is writing competitive exams.
Yes.
So, basically, we have all kinds of students from various streams, commerce, arts, science, everything. So, if you would give a suggestion for the students who is looking and who's basically confused what to do next, what is my course, what can I choose? So what is your opinion and how do you want to guide someone who is very much confused?
Okay, so let me be very quick on this because I think less words, more knowledge and more points, specific points is what is going to help people.
Yeah.
So firstly, there is so much of choice today, right?
Correct.
Now that is why it is difficult to decide what to do, right? And usually the typical mistake, what the 12th standard students, right? What a student does is, because there is so much, they are not aware of everything. You do not have the time and the energy, and parents also are confused because they have to see so many things, right?
Correct.
So what happens usually, how do they now choose one, what is in trend? Now trend is short-lived, all right? So first, I would tell a student always is, you have tools like artificial intelligence, GPT tools. Always put what are the mega trends.
Okay.
Mega trends are the ones that are going to exist for the next 30 to 40 years.
Got it.
Right? So first step for every student to understand is what are the mega trends that are that is shaping this earth. Right? Number 2, focus more on skill sets. Right? I'll give you a small example, right? 70%, nearly 70% of India is below 26 years old. 80% of that 70% is below 18 years old. Yes. We are the youngest nation in the world. We are the feeders to the globe. The knowledge capacity that we have is amazing. In this entire thing, every student, every parent says, the student has to do a course that will make him ready for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
He has to be successful. Everybody wants to make money.
Correct.
Now, how do you make money? Highest impact equals to highest returns.
Money, return on investment.
The more impact that you make, the more money you will make. Right?
Got it.
So focus on that. And therefore, you need to have skill sets. Now, there are 5 skill sets that are extremely important for one to be successful in the personal life and professional life. Right?
Got it.
So the first skill set is problem solving. Now, what is problem solving? It's all about a science where you identify the problem, the root cause of the problem, and how you go about solving it.
Implementation.
Yes. The second one is critical thinking. You have to ask questions. Is this the best way to solve the problem? Especially when you have all the chat GPTs and everything now.
Okay.
Gemini, Claude, everything gives you an answer. You have to ask the right questions.
Good.
The third one is communication. And I am not talking about communication in English. In whichever language, Kannada, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam, Hindi, whichever language you are comfortable in, you have to confidently communicate. Because communication is all about content and articulation.
How we are, processing.
Exactly. And please understand one thing. Your ecosystem defines it. For example, if all my friends, we are all talking in Kannada, there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
When we move to an ecosystem where there is multicultural, we will improve accordingly.
Yeah.
All right?
Correct.
The fourth thing is teamwork and collaboration. Just sending messages is not going to be the future, right? You have to talk to people.
Correct.
You and me are talking now, we're exchanging smile, we see our body language, right? There's a lot of cues that we are actually delivering now. And the fifth one, most important, is continuous learning.
Sorry.
right? When I was born, there were no mobile phones. If I ask you a question, how is the world going to be 25 years from now? You don't know.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be ready for it.
Correct.
How are you going to do that?
We'll just Google and see what is the, next upcoming
Yes,
years.
but these 5 skill sets,
Correct.
because technologies will keep changing, the world will keep changing.
True.
But these 5 skill sets are core
Constant.
for your personal and professional success. Now, how do you select a course? Mega trends. Understand that you need to develop these skill sets. Go for an education where you have a lot of internships, where you are not studying, you are learning. There's a difference. Till 12th standard, you had textbooks, you were
Classmates.
memorizing, and then you were writing exams.
Got it.
After 12th, now you're turning to be an adult. Real life does not give you written exams. It is always practical knowledge, right? So, go to a course where you are learning by doing. It is very, very essential. Okay? So, these are some cues, and this is the way that you should move forward. Everybody is going to tell, follow your passion, right? Yes, you should follow your passion, but for that, you need to understand yourself. Don't just go this herd mentality. Oh, my friends are going there, I am also going. Oh, AI and ML is a trend. Let me go. But do you know, artificial intelligence and machine learning requires a lot of mathematics.
Yeah.
Right? So you need to understand
Basic.
what are the basic, fundamental of it, and then you move forward. Was that a very long answer for you?
No. So actually, sir has given a great insight, and the main key point was skill set and also learning.
Yes, technical plus skill set.
Plus skill set. So basically, students, we prefer, the theoretical way. But here, everything is practical. And one more point is mega learning and
mega trends.
Yes. So that's the key takeaway.
Mega trends are the ones that are next 40 years. What are the mega trends,
Maybe data analytics, AI.
No. So mega trends can be classified. So when you say mega trends, you classify into 4 major categories, right? The first one is technology. Today, it is artificial intelligence, machine learning. Tomorrow, it is quantum computing, right? All of that, right? It keeps improving. The technology is one. Without technology, making progress is no. The second one is sustainability.
Technology.
If you do not have human beings in this earth, what is the use, right? You will not survive. So, what are you going to be studying for or learning for and all of this?
Correct.
So, sustainability, very, very important. Clean air, clean water. Environmental
pollution free.
Yes, we want to, by 2070 India aspires to be 0 carbon emissions, right? So the government is investing a lot, the world is investing. So sustainability. Third one, health sciences. Okay, COVID has taught us that hey, you have doctors and then you have other peripherals like nursing and other options, but who is developing all the vaccination and medicines?
Pharma.
It is not pharma, it is scientists, right?
Yes.
Now, pharma is an industry. Let me give you a small example. The rice that you eat at home, right, is grown by a farmer.
Correct.
The seed is given by the Agriculture Institute.
Correct.
Agriculture Institute employs scientists who will develop these seeds, who will develop through hybrids to understand what is the yield, how do you increase the yield and all of those things, right? Now they understand both plant, human and environmental sciences, right? All together, that is what is called life sciences. Right? Okay. So these are 3, and the 4th one, most important one, is putting a human back into a human. Because today nobody wants to talk to each other. Everybody wants to have avatars. They want to do, texting and messaging, right? But now putting a human back to a human. Very, very important for us to come together, innovate, talk to each other and make sure things are happening well for all of us.
Got it.
Yep. Okay, so those are the mega trends.
Mega trends. Okay.
So now let me talk to you a little bit about Atria University.
Yes.
Right. Now that I have set this path, one of the things that we have invested in is, so let me ask you this, right? Basic questions, okay? Do I need a phone to live, to be alive?
I mean, it's a tough question to
like
answer.
if you take off my phone, will I die?
No.
No. So you don't need a phone to live, just
Yeah.
be alive.
Yeah.
Do I need a computer to be alive?
No.
No. Do I need artificial intelligence and machine learning to be alive? No,
No.
you don't.
Yeah.
But let me ask you this. Do I need clean air to be alive?
Yeah.
Do I need clean water to stay alive?
Definitely.
Do I need clean food to be alive,
Yeah.
pesticide free?
Definitely.
Then let me ask you this question. Why is that technology is going so fast, but basic things like clean air, clean water, every day it is degrading with pollution?
Yeah.
Isn't it time
Correct.
that we look at sustainability? That is why at Atria University, we are rooted in sustainability.
Okay.
All the 5 courses that we offer are all rooted in sustainability and technology and life sciences.
Okay. One question I would like to ask, like when I graduated and since now, like it's been 8-10 years. So I only know the traditional engineering or the traditional courses like CSC, ECE, all those, mechanical, civil. So now after coming here, after, talking to Swati, I understood like you have like various and vast courses. I was so happy to, at least to get a knowledge about.
Okay.
So can you please give more insights about like what do you have for the students and what they can learn here apart from the traditional ones?
Sure. So first, I think to answer that question, I'll take this route. Okay.
Okay.
Every student, right? Every student today is looking at learning something that is going to be useful for him or her,
Correct.
not only for these 4 years, but the rest of his life.
Correct.
Right? And that is why we choose, let's say engineering, we're choosing now. What has happened in the age of artificial intelligence and machine learning and all these technologies is that earlier, let's say around 8 years back, by the time a new technology came and it was adopted, it would take a minimum of 2 to 3 years.
Correct.
Right now, it takes less than a year for it to get adopted. Right? The world is moving in a rapid pace.
Yeah.
In traditional form of education, which is great, I am a product of it, you're a product of it. The problem is that the curriculum changes once in 4 years or 5 years. Right? That is what we wanted to break, because that gap of 4 and 5 years gives a huge gap with what the industry wants and what is delivered.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
Therefore, what is the need right now is interdisciplinary education, which means that number one, curriculum has to change every year.
Okay.
Number two, you cannot have just core engineering. Because, for example, a mechanical engineer also goes for a software job.
Correct. Yeah.
A computer science engineer also goes for a software job. An MCA, BCA also looking at software. Okay, now forget software. Any other industry you look at, you need to have multidisciplinary. Like, for example, e-mobility is an industry by itself.
Yeah.
Now, to do e-mobility, what all do you need? You need battery and understanding of battery engineering. You need automobile engineering. You need electronics and communication. You need power electronics. You need autonomous software. You need to understand artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Correct.
Right? You need all of this. Are there courses in traditional colleges where we are offering all of this? Answer is no.
Yeah.
And that is why at Atria University, we identify this. Right?
Okay.
And we have created 5 major courses. 3 engineering courses and 2 non-engineering courses. The first one is digital transformation, which is an interdisciplinary course that covers computer science, all aspects of systems and design, all aspects of artificial intelligence and machine learning, which is your data sciences, all aspects of big data.
Big data.
Primarily, from where all the data sources, how do you now get data from data lakes? How do you now get data from all the various data sources? Because everything in the world today is data.
Data, yeah.
Right? So many sources. How do you get everything? How do you analyze? How do you segregate? How do you transform that data? How do you structure the data?
How do you store?
Exactly. All of those aspects. Apart from that, all of this is waste if you don't have computing knowledge.
Correct.
Which is your cloud computing.
Cloud.
Why? Because you need that infrastructure to be able to do all of this.
Correct.
Apart from that, other technologies like FinTech, blockchain.
Yeah.
These are the latest ones.
Correct.
That is why if you see a curriculum, you will find agentic AI, RAG models, sentence transformers, all of these things. So that is what we need, a holistic approach to education, interdisciplinary, With these education, you also need all of these skill sets that you're going to build, right? So that is digital transformation. Then comes energy science.
So this digital transformation is engineering based or non-engineering?
It is an engineering.
Engineering
right?
based.
So I'm talking about 3 courses:
Engineering
digital
based.
transformation, energy sciences,
Okay.
e-mobility.
E-mobility.
All these 3 courses are engineering courses,
based.
right?
Okay.
Then you have something called life sciences, and then you have business management and sustainable entrepreneurship.
Oh.
I explained to you about digital transformation.
Yeah.
Now let me talk about energy sciences.
Okay.
Energy sciences is all about your clean green energy, solar,
Correct.
wind, hydrogen, thermodynamics, policy in the energy sciences, right? Batteries, right?
Yeah.
Microgrids. Today, the power grids are so complex because energy is coming from all of these sources.
Correct.
So, all of these things, right, are part of your energy sciences. Then comes e-mobility, right? I spoke to you a little bit about e-mobility earlier. Mechanical engineering, automobile engineering, electrical,
battery
EC,
knowledge, power.
Battery, yes. You know, your power electronics, all of these things, all again interdisciplinary.
Okay.
These are 3 engineering courses.
Engineering.
Then comes life sciences. Very, very interesting again.
Correct.
I always tell students, if I need to understand the medical world, I will put it in 3 pillars. First one are all doctors. Human doctors, veterinary doctors, dentists, you put all of them. What does a doctor do? They treat patients, they diagnose, understand, treat, do
Find
surgery.
out the root cause and
Exactly.
treat.
All the problems are,
Correct.
right? Then comes all the other peripheral, radiologist, nursing. You have all the ultrasound experts, pharmacists, and all of those. Then comes the other pillar, the last and final pillar, which is all about making medicines, all about your scientists, right? All making medicines. Now again, there we can break it down into 2, dry labs and wet labs.
Okay.
Dry labs is all about simulation and data.
Okay.
So you have bioinformatics, computational biology. Lot of AI and ML work happens there.
Okay. Research purpose?
Everything, yes. And then you have wet labs where all the production happens.
The physical.
Exactly. Now for that, what all do you need to understand? You need to understand human anatomy.
Correct.
You need to understand plant and cell. For example, cancer research. It is not doctors who do, it is the scientists who are doing that, right?
Correct.
So that is a big, very big aspect of it, which is called your life sciences.
Life sciences.
Today, people think life sciences is like, okay, if I do engineering in biotechnology, it is enough. No. You need to have an interdisciplinary. You need to understand genetics. You need to understand DNA structures. You need to understand cancer research, plant biology, cell biology. You need to understand bioinformatics.
Multiple
factors. Yes, all of these aspects of it. Because if you want to become employable today, the world is moving so fast that you need to have a knowledge of all of these things.
Correct.
So that is all about the this thing. So these 4 courses, digital transformation, energy sciences, and e-mobility, 3 engineering, and life sciences. This requires a science background.
Oh.
You can have physics, chemistry, maths, biology. You can come physics, chemistry, maths, computer science, and all of these things, right? The last course is called business management and sustainable entrepreneurship.
Okay.
Now, this business management and sustainable entrepreneurship is for students from all backgrounds.
All other science.
You can come from commerce background, you can come from humanities background, you can come from arts background or science background.
Okay.
But you should have a bent of mind towards science and you should be willing to learn.
Okay.
Why? Anything and everything today when we talk about sustainability is science.
Yeah.
Let's say tomorrow you want to start a business that is in solar. Now, solar is a scientific thing.
Correct.
So, you need to understand what it is. And without artificial intelligence and machine learning, understanding, you're not going to survive.
Yeah.
So, and AI ML is a lot to do with math and the tools and all of it. So, you need to have an understanding of both.
Of the particular
knowledge. In sustainable entrepreneurship, again, it's interdisciplinary. We talk to you about computer science, we talk to you about sustainability in energy sciences, e-mobility, battery engineering. We talk to you about how do you develop products, how do you create products, how do you scale your business, how do you go to market, right? Now for all of that, you're also learning about data structures, you're also getting introduced to supervised learning, unsupervised learning as part of artificial and machine learning. Why? Because you need to have a holistic approach, right? So therefore all our courses are interdisciplinary, 3 of them are engineering, 2 of them are non-engineering, and all these courses have minimum of 160 credits up to 180 credits.
Okay, so each and every, they'll be having a semester wise, or these programs will be there in the first year?
Question. Very good question. So in the first year, irrespective of what stream you choose, you will be learning, everybody will be learning and will get exposed to all these 5 courses.
All these 5 courses.
Right?
Okay.
At the end of the first year, you can choose a major.
Subjects.
No, major. Now, major is digital transformation, energy sciences, e-mobility, life sciences, and
business
sustainability. You may come saying, I want to do digital transformation.
Okay.
But during the first year, after 3 months, you're going through all of this process and you're experiencing life sciences and you're saying, hey, I liked biology, but nobody taught me biology like this. I think that is my calling.
Oh.
So you can shift to life sciences in the second year. In the second year, you can choose. You have the right to choose.
Got it.
But it comes from a little bit of background. For example, you should have a science background to choose that.
Yeah.
Right? So you're now moving away. Now at the same time, you may say, hey, I still like artificial intelligence and machine learning. Now what should I do? In the second year, you can choose your major in life sciences. In third year, you can do a minor in artificial intelligence and machine learning.
Oh, it's like not fixed program. So I can choose like 2 or 3.
Yes, you can choose 2. You can have a major and a minor.
Minor. Okay.
Okay. Like you can say, okay, I'll do digital transformation, but I also want to know something about sustainable entrepreneurship.
Okay.
You can do a minor in sustainable entrepreneurship. Now, for example, you may say, hey, I am doing my major in digital transformation, but I like e-mobility also. I can do a minor in e-mobility.
Yeah.
Right? Now, or I'm doing digital transformation. I want to know more about, I want to go in depth into FinTech or blockchain. You can do a minor in that.
Minor.
Right?
Okay.
So this major and minor is firstly the one. Second one, it's liberal. Because in the first year, you get exposed to all of it.
Correct.
In the second year, you choose your specialization. I always say it is like this, no?
It's like a a specialization in the terms of core subject. So in second year, that will be my core subject.
Exactly.
Okay.
Second, third and fourth.
Okay, all 3 years I'll be having that particular studies.
And then you will also have minors.
Minors.
That you can take.
Like I can
Now this is like this, no, at home, Ugadi happened. Now there is a lot of, they'll make a lot of dishes.
Correct.
Right? Some 10-15 dishes will be there, like eleuta, right? Then mom will ask, hey, what did you like? You will say one dish. If mom did not give you 10-15 dishes, you will not select one dish. If mom gave you only one dish, you have no choice.
Yeah.
That is the, I will say, biggest difference between traditional and this.
Yeah.
Where you get an exposure and then you choose.
True.
Like I told you in the beginning I told you, right? The biggest problem in choosing is today what happens?
No.
You don't know.
Correct.
And you're following blindly.
Yeah.
You're following either a trend or something. And here, we want to solve that problem.
Correct.
We want to make sure that you understand. You identify what you're good at and then take that path. Because we want you to enjoy your journey.
Correct.
Success does not come overnight.
Yeah.
You have to work towards it, right?
Correct.
Good.
So usually what happens, the courses which you have, planned for the curriculum, in the time of the traditional one, people used to go for extra course, the same thing, whatever you have planned now.
Yes.
So for example, AI. So they used to take extra course to skill up.
Correct.
So now they have everything interrelated and they have everything on a plate.
Yeah.
So the thing is they have to utilize
So now let me tell you how we do this. There is no semester wise.
Okay.
So we take a topic and we run that topic for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Usually in a regular engineering college, what will happen? You will have in one day 4 to 5 different lectures.
Correct.
By 4 to 5 different professors.
Yeah.
Then you go home and you are doing some other assignment. You are doing some other project or related assignment. Then you have to come and submit. At the end of 6 months, you will have exam.
Yeah.
And you have to study. Correct. Again, everything from textbooks.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Here, we choose a different way.
Okay.
Because we have zero gap between industry and our curriculum, we don't have a textbook that we follow. We have a knowledge base that we follow.
Okay.
Each topic, we put it as a sprint which is for 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
In that 3 weeks, the way we approach is, 80% through project and 20% theory.
Theory. Okay.
Okay. In those 3 weeks, you have to do one project and you have to write an assessment.
In the 3 weeks.
In those 3 weeks.
Okay. On that particular subject.
Yes.
Oh.
Therefore, what are you going to do as a project? You have to do a written, verbal, visual, and a viva.
Okay.
What is this going to do? Your problem solving, communication, critical thinking,
Yeah.
teamwork, all of that is taken care.
Okay.
And the fifth one, continuous learning. Now, with the theory, we want to make sure that you're fundamentally very strong.
Yeah.
Therefore, the assessment, 60% weightage is given to theory and 40% weightage is given to project. Whereas the approach is 80% project based and 20% theory.
Theory.
Right?
Theoretical.
You're implementing everything. That is why I always say, if you want to learn, come here. Right? Now, at the end of 4 years, you would have done 40 projects. In the second year, we send you for an industry internship.
Industry exposure from second year itself.
Yes, from second year. 3 months of industry exposure.
Okay.
Third year, 3 months of internship. Fourth year, 6 months of internship. Which means out of 4 years of your engineering,
1 year of
1 full year of internship, paid internship, mind you, you get paid a stipend.
Got it.
And you do around 40 projects.
40.
So when you are passing out, you clearly have a difference.
Correct.
Because because what is today the most important is technical knowledge, latest technologies, plus real life skills
Correct.
equals to powerhouse impact. Right? We are actually preparing you for the next 30 years to come. Right? And we don't have head of the departments, by the way, here. We call it Center of Excellence.
Center of Excellence.
Yes. The reason why we call it a Center of Excellence is all our faculty, they all come from the industry.
Okay.
All right? Like I worked 30 years in companies like Amazon, Microsoft, and Sabre. I am here. Similarly, we all have a reason to be here. We want to, our purpose is to make sure that we are impacting all the students in the right manner, right?
The best out of the experience.
We have to prepare them for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
So it starts from home.
Correct.
I have 2 children, right? So I have realized that.
Yeah.
Okay. So each and everybody who comes from here, they're coming from senior positions from HP, senior positions from the math company, right? For example, our Vice Chancellor, he's the number 2 climate scientist in the world.
Oh my God.
Dr. Rajivan Madhavan Nair.
Okay.
He was General Secretary of India in the climate department, right?
Vice Chancellor, VC, right?
RVC, Dr. Rajivan Madhavan.
Rajivan Madhavan.
Okay, now,
Great.
so what I'm trying to say is that we are in the process of making sure that we are disrupting the education. We want to make sure that students are highly skilled, highly motivated to start their own ventures as well. Okay, this building that we are sitting here, we have around 10 to 15 startups at this point of time.
Yeah.
Right? So we want to build that ecosystem.
Correct.
And that is why we don't take too many students.
Yeah, correct.
Our number of students are quite limited.
So what is the strength like per batch or like, the per...
So in a class, there would be around 40 students.
40 students.
Because our entire pedagogy, our teaching style, our learning imparting style is very different.
Okay.
Number 2, we cannot have 2,000 students where we can give internships for all, right?
Correct.
Okay. So this year, the way we go about it is each class will have around 40 students, maximum 40 to 45.
Okay.
Right. And they will be, so we have 1 main professor and 2 teaching assistants who will manage this entire thing.
The entire thing.
Because it's all learning by doing. We encourage students to explore.
Got it.
To understand more. And as I said, we don't have textbooks, so we have knowledge base.
Correct.
So the only thing the student needs is a laptop.
Yeah.
Right? And who is able to come with an open mind and do what is required. Right? So each batch has got 40 students. Like that, we will have multiple batches.
Multiple batches per annum, right?
Yes. So we will be putting them into different sprints. That's how it is run.
Okay.
Right? So our intake is usually August, September and October. Right? That's why run separate batches.
Separate batches. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So you have 3 intakes, August to September.
August to October.
October. Yeah. Okay.
So even in August, for example, we'll have 2-3 different batches coming in together.
Starting. Okay.
right? Things like that. So that's how the admission process also goes.
So apart from this, we were looking around the campus,
Yes.
and we saw that apart from the curriculum and the studies, you give lot of equal importance to other arts, music, science, everything.
Yes.
So do you want to tell something to the students
Oh
apart
yes.
from this?
Yeah,
Do
I
you
think
want to include?
I think you've touched upon a very good point.
Yeah.
So first thing I say, holistic development is not just academic, right?
Correct.
Confidence comes when you are overall developing. So we have a 22.5 acre campus in the heart of the city,
Correct.
right, in Hebbal.
Yeah.
When you look from the main road, you will not even imagine, but there is this huge place, right? We have fests, we have sports, we have a football ground, we have volleyball, we have badminton, we have a gym, right, in-house gym, right? And we do a lot of cultural activities. Every quarter, there are hackathons, there are ideathons.
Oh.
Every Friday, we have something called AU Talks,
AU Talks.
where we bring in eminent personalities to talk about various problem areas. We have something called the Industry Talks,
Industry
where
Talks.
we have people from the industry
Okay.
who are coming in and talking about where is the industry moving, where are the jobs, what kind of skill sets are required, what kind of technologies, what kind of use cases that they're working on,
Yeah.
all of it, right? Our entire, academic and cultural and technical development, we encourage students. Like for example, there was Bangalore Tech Summit. We took all the students to Bangalore Tech Summit. That is where they realize what kind of startups are actually functioning. What does the real world look like, right?
Correct.
All of these aspects, and very vibrant student culture. And we have a hostel, we have wonderful food facilities. So I think it's a very vibrant campus.
Yeah.
And it's quite fun because as we encourage learning by doing, we get into participating into the Indus Entrepreneur sessions. Students have a lot of ideas. Right? How do you now scale those ideas? How do you now develop those ideas? How do you build products? So there are a lot of labs that we work on, right? So it's a super fun place.
Yeah, we actually quite saw a few labs, and we were amazed to see, they were developing butterflies, and we saw that, and we were happy to see. Then students were so pretty happy to explain what are they working on.
Yep.
Basically.
Because a lot of this work that they're doing is actually at the master's level.
Yeah.
They're doing it at undergrad level,
Correct.
right? And there are no like group experiments.
Yeah.
Right? So everything is a lot of
Individual.
yeah.
Correct.
So they're working, they're sharing knowledge.
Yeah.
And that is what happens when you have smaller teams. Smaller batch size of students tend to interact
Learning
more, right?
development.
Because see, everybody is so different, no? You'll have some introverts who will not talk.
Yeah.
And then you will have some of them who are talking like me, right? And then you'll have some who are both, right?
Moderate.
Yeah. So how do you now get everyone together, right? How do you now personalize their learning? How do you develop them? And that requires nurturing, that requires understanding of the student's learning journey. And that is something that we are very, very passionate and keen to do. So
Got it.
I think that is a major difference, right? Your internships, your pedagogy, your project-based learning, your activity-based, your industry exposure, right? The entire aspect of you being able to choose your course. I think these are differentiating factors, and learning by doing most of all, and learning how to learn. It's a very, very important aspect of what we do.
Correct. So what I can just see in the knowledge and depth you have, like you've shared with us. So one word to say that you guys like Atria University, you have broken the barrier of traditional one, and you have come up with a great idea like skill set and physical exposure along with practical exposure for the students.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
And I want to say this to everyone, right?
Correct.
Out of, let's say, a full set of students, there'll be this top 10 student, top
Correct.
10% who will figure out, right? I want to go to IITs, I want to go to BITS and all of that.
Yeah.
And there'll be bottom 10% who will be late bloomers. No, they don't know what to do. They'll say, okay, we'll see what to do.
Yeah.
These 80% are the people who run the world, who are doing things.
Yeah.
Right? That is why for us, the barrier of entry, right, is, I wouldn't say low. We have a good standard.
Yeah,
but we don't want to ensure that, so our eligibility criteria is that you should have scored at least 60%.
60% in the 12th standard.
Yeah, right? Even in, so for now, 12th results are yet to be out.
Correct.
So in 10th, you should have scored above 60, 11th also above 60. That is our eligibility.
Eligibility criteria.
Now, we offer a lot of scholarships
Okay.
based on the
Merit.
scholarships and financial backgrounds that you have. We offer a lot of scholarships as well, right? So, getting into Atria University is all about wanting to learn.
Correct.
Come here and we will transform. You dream big and we will make it happen for you.
Yes.
That is what we want to do.
That's really great and wonderful.
Yeah.
I was actually amazed, and I was just, into your knowledge. I was just thinking, when student is here, what they can achieve. Because me, myself, apart from the studies, I'm not into the student background now. But still, I am feeling that whatever you're telling,
Yes.
I'm just, feeling like a student. What I can learn here if I come here.
Yeah.
So that is when the student can come and learn physically, skill set, and they can, for 30 years, not 30 years, for the next
life.
50 years, and they can get settled with this knowledge, the knowledge you're providing, the course the outlined course, whichever you explain, that's absolutely wonderful. I'm just amazed because I was just into, all the labs, all the facilities you have, and especially your insights and your, not about the AU, apart from the general world insights, everything, kept me amazing, and I was out of the world. I felt like it actually.
No, thank you for it, because at the end of the day, we are all passionate about it, right? Being in the industry for 30 years,
Correct.
in the corporate world.
Correct.
For me, education, and like I came into education only 2 years back, and when you're in the corporate world, you go, you have large teams, you go and recruit people and all of it, right? And that is when you understand what is the big gap, right?
Correct.
How do you now, reduce that gap? And that is something our chairman, Dr. Sundar Raju, right? His vision is something that was so amazing. Is when I was able to come together, right? And the team here is just amazing. It's out of the world actually, right? So many very good achievers, like digital transformation director Dr. Praful Chandra, right? From IIT, comes from has a master's from Columbia, is a PhD holder, has run 2 companies, was the senior most data scientist, global data scientist at HP, right? And then you have people like very very good personalities, and when you are surrounded with this kind of people, right?
Correct.
Your entire bar of execution, your learning and everything else goes to a different level.
Correct.
And that is what we want for the students as well.
Yeah.
And very diverse student set. We have students from Ongole. We have students from Delhi. We have students from Mumbai. We have students from the interior parts, right? From Kerala, from Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Because at the end of the day, it all is how this entire ecosystem comes together.
Correct.
Right? So that's what matters the most. Diversity, inclusivity is something that we thrive on.
Correct.
Right? So
great, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable time. And we are really, honored to sit with you. And you shared glimpse of the knowledge you have.
Yes.
So
I am actually privileged to be interacting with you. You come with a lot of energy, right? And I think this is what we need, right? All the different generations coming together, because now, as I said, to move forward, we have to be able to pave a way, pathway for ourselves, right? And the energy that you bring in and the experience I bring in, it's a very good, synergy for us to take things forward. So thank you very much for your time as well.
Thank you so much, sir.